Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Tony Adams there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Now it's McCaffrey. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Giants. That his first touchdown this year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Carter on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Davis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That is caught! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take them down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Milton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start out here with an option to the left. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second down and 3. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. Thank God. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. What can they do here on third down and 7? He'll look to throw. He has Hyatt complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this second. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. Big gain for the Jets there. A gain of 66 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
They put Wilson in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
They'll look to throw for it with Milton. That's hauled in at the 2. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Milton. This caught to the goal line and in. Isaiah Davis. Touchdown, Jets. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Lots of space past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Big-time play by McCaffrey. It's a gain of 34. First and 10 now from the 36. A tight end in motion now. To the ground, a first down run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. A shotgun snap. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jets. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will take a 21-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for first and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. On the move past the 40. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Up the middle they go. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal. A little closer. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. He's going to air this out for Davis. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground. And fortunately for the offense, that's exactly.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Sly's extra point, up and good. And the Giants will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Gibson now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer.
Now Milton. He's going to try it here again. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newbin. And the Giants have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Catch made right side. It's Johnson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Giants get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Giants 24, Jets 41.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Shut up! Ready, ready?
Here's Davis. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go again with Davis. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action here with Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. On the move past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 12 yards on the pickup. And that's a 1st down. They'll run the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second down and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
From the gun, here's Milton. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing now from the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Giants.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now on first and 10. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. And sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the play fake, it's Milton. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 47 yards. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Giants. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more.
42, Jets 21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Carter on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Milton. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And he will score! Touchdown, Jets. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
To the air, it's Milton. He'll swing that out wide, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He'll get rid of it and complete it.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
19 tight. Go!
Here's Milton. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown.
what you talking about. There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say